The honourable member from Regina Capel.
After 8 years, the Prime Minister's not worth the cost, and the carbon tax is going to drive up food prices again on April 1st when he drives it up by 23%. What's that going to do with food prices? Well, the Keostra poultry farm in Okotoks says that they're going to go from paying $180,000 this year to $480,000 when the carbon tax is fully quadrupled. These are hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra taxes that all get passed on to the shopper in the grocery aisle, and the rebate doesn't cover any of it. If the Prime Minister won't axe the tax, will he at least cancel his April 1st increase so food prices don't go up even further?
The Honourable Minister for Housing, Infrastructure and Communities.
Mr. Speaker, families in my community do raise the cost of food as a very real concern. That's why we put forward measures like the grocery rebate. That's why we're introducing new reforms that will increase competition. But if the Conservatives would like to help, there's something the opposition leader can do. He can pick up the phone, because as I'm sure he knows, his chief advisor, Jenny Byrne, is actually a registered lobbyist for Loblaws in Ontario. Mr. Speaker, before the Conservatives sling arrows at this side of the House, I would invite the opposition leader to do what we all know is one of his favorite things. Take a look in the mirror.
The honourable member. Order. Order. The honourable member from Regina Capel.
This from a government who literally wrote a check on taxpayers' dollars to give Loblaws millions of dollars for new fridges. I'm going to correct the record there, Mr. Speaker. The minute, it's not families that are raising grocery prices in stores. It's this government with their carbon tax. The principle of the carbon tax is to make everyday things in life more expensive and more punishing. But the Prime Minister doesn't care because he never has to deal with those costs. He doesn't have to pay the carbon tax on his flights or put packages of beef back on the shelf. Will he finally have some mercy on Canadian families and axe the tax?
The honourable Minister for Housing, Infrastructure and Communities.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sure you'll agree with me that it's hard to accept criticisms with the Conservatives when the person responsible to run their campaign is getting paid on the side to lobby two governments, Loblaws, the giant grocery chain that is actually causing families to pay so much more for groceries than they were previously. On this side of the House, we're going to put measures on the table that are going to help families put food on the table. The Conservatives will align themselves with big grocery chains. We're going to do everything we can to make life more affordable.
Hear, hear.